Good evening, Twit. How you doing? It's Wednesday night. I almost forgot what night it is. This has been a very long week for me. It's been a very long week for me, and I can't wait for the weekend. But we are back with a little bit more of Beat the Backlog for Star Ocean: The Last Hope, where we last left off. I'm going to give a quick recap here. We actually landed on our first planet. We actually have instantly the start of the game, and honestly, kind of an interesting direction for this franchise here, at least in my personal experience, of just being able to explore space immediately, or being able to actually travel from planet to planet. I should probably actually preface this by simply saying Star Ocean 2 actually kind of puts you stranded on a planet of an ancient civilization, or at least a different civilization. I don't know if I'd say ancient is the right word, but definitely something that is a completely different culture than of your own. And that is honestly the kind of jarring aspect of this, because as you notice, I'm making fun of Star Trek here by simply saying, and this is kind of a true thing. You've always you've always basically violated the Prime Directive, or at least in terms of Star Trek terms. Trying not to actually interact with another culture or society and alter their natural progression. Because usually it was circumstances kind of beyond your control and you had no real choice in the matter, or you did it because it was the right thing to do. This is a game that actually goes the opposite direction, where you're actually encouraged to absolutely violate and disregard the Prime Directive. Because it's not... You obviously have a mission. You know, it's a very radically different mission than from the previous Star Ocean games. But it kind of feels weird, actually, when you really think about all the about things like sci-fis like Star Trek and stuff. You're supposed to try and actually go out of your way to not interact with ancient, or, you know, I guess, non-spacefaring civilizations and such. But heck, we're here. We're already violating it, so let's commit to the bit and enjoy a little bit more Star Ocean and interact with the locals. I will say one other thing. I did actually look up one thing. It does involve... Does it always minimize? It does involve the pickpocketing, and I've decided I'm not going to be pickpocketing through this run simply because... I'll actually explain really quick here. The consequence of pickpocketing is that apparently your characters think less of you, which alters your which basically alters the endings for your characters. I also realized I didn't actually practice in the battle simulator. Also, I think what I'm going to be doing, I'm probably going to be going back and forth between the anime style and the CG style here. So be prepared to see the menus look completely different every time I play this game. But to kind of blast stuff off, we went through the ramparts here in this planet. I don't even know what name of the planet we're on here. Is there a dictionary that tells us? It's Earth, World War III, the USTA, Eos. That was the planet we were on. 8.7 light years from Earth. I guess that's that was the planet we were on. But where are we now? Not on Eldarian, that's for certain. That's Grafton. Oh, these are all just new entries, okay. Lemurs, here we go. I think that actually is it. Yep, it is Lemurs. That is the planet we are on. And we have in our party a little limo, a little child, who is with us in our adventure here. So I actually do need to change one little thing here. How much money do I buy? 5,000. I'm going to keep the bandit's glove on, because at least it does give me, apparently, I don't know why it gives me +6, instead of saying just +2, +2, +2. But that's fine. I'll probably actually, you know what, actually we will actually try and, we'll probably use the rest of our money here. Because I do want to at least get first aid on a couple of our characters here. And why is there another chest? Why did I ignore that chest? Give me those blackberries. Also, give me access to this bookstore. That is actually very important. Let's see here. So, chain combos. They can all get chain combos. Pickpocketing. We get 2 first aids, and we can get taunt. Pretty much give 1 taunt. You know what? Actually, that would not be a bad skill. I'm actually going to buy it. We're going to spend all our money here. I find skills to be more important right now. So, for first aid here, we're basically... It's kind of weird, actually. We have basically have only one front person who's in the front here, so I'm not going to give that edge. And... honestly, it's kind of hard for me to decide here if I should give it to FaZe or I should give it to Raimi. I guess I should give it to FaZe. As for taunt, we're definitely giving that to Edge. As for skills, let us set our battle config. Do I... yes, I have first aid here, so... how much CP do I have? Oh, okay, that actually makes a lot more sense now. So I have a max CP, and if I run out, I'm not going to be able to actually use any more abilities. Okay. Yeah, so he has Pride, that always costs him something. When taking damage from an enemy, occasionally recovers 20% of the damage taken as HP. The effect is only active when set as a battle skill. That's fine by me. He has plenty of abilities here. Let's actually give him... let's give him Ice Needles here. So he's Earth, he's Water. Could actually... oh no, we can't actually equip more than one. That's interesting. So Illusion allows you to run from battles quickly. I don't think we'll really need it, but it never hurts to just equip it. We have it for a reason. Also, speaking of which, we actually have quite a bit of individual SP here, which I should probably actually spend. So I'm actually not going to be spending... as tempting as getting Pickpocket is, I'm not actually going to be using it. So we're actually going to leave that alone here. So we have symbols, we have healing, so we can actually improve our healing. Go for special arts, so as we can actually improve our battle skills. Wow, first aid actually takes a lot. Anthropology. So chain combos. Once the skill is learned, its effect is always... wait, allows you... number of skill slots... once the skill is learned, its effect is always active. I don't understand what that means. At higher skill levels, the number of skill slots and the amount of dealt always increases. Oh, so I guess if I want 3, I only need to actually... apparently I don't need to buy the skill once, I just need to invest in it. So for now, though... I think what I want to do... should probably actually plan this out a little bit better. We're actually still fighting a lot of humanoid enemies here. Probably actually... can I actually... I can... oh, there you go. Okay, I was wondering. It's like, wait a minute. Hang on a second. That wasn't actually costing us that much. Could probably actually improve healing. Stampede Slash. I wonder if this actually costs the increase in mana. It does actually increase mana. Okay, that actually changes things. It used to be just the amount of times you used a skill actually improved it. So that was actually a really important thing here. So let's actually... you know what? Probably actually a bad thing to do, but let's... if Anthropology at 5. I'd rather be able to make sure I can actually craft weapons. There we go. And why not? One more for Anthropology. So field skills, definitely going to be learning... where's harvesting? Harvesting, good. Might as well make sure I can actually harvest stuff here. What's her symbol? She has no symbols. Haven't actually improved anything with her, unfortunately. Focus. Boost hit and critical hit chance for 30 seconds. At high skill levels, the effect increases. Use the skill from the battle menu. Okay, so I think I have to actually pause or something like that. I'm going to keep her as very fundamental. So we're actually going to keep... we're basically going to be kind of maxing out harvesting as soon as possible here, as well as... I guess we could actually improve cooking. As for him, let's see here. Let's actually improve our etymology here. We'll get that up to level 5. Alchemy is actually honestly important if I want to improve stuff. Never improved his actual damage here. These two are actually kind of that's actually kind of interesting. Yeah, so that goes up to 26. Pride. I'm surprised actually that actually is. Oh, so apparently she. Oh, what am I doing then? If I know what she has, then she has focus. And why? Wait, then what? Does she just not have it? It's a battle skill. No, well, I can't learn it. I can't use it now, so too bad. And that should be fine. Symbols. I guess I'll probably actually improve his skills here, because he's kind of a... He is a caster. Well, I really shouldn't be starving him for casting spells. Perfect. And we have Limmel here. We are definitely improving her healing. So what's our field skill? Artistry. Item creation skill. Allows you to create symbol cards and other symbology-related items. Let's see. Chance of earning items after defeating undead. It's her battle skill. She has illusion. Hatchet reel. Summer Cerberus for devastating spin attack. And then she has her firebolt. So we're actually gonna... If anything, actually... That was weird. 10, then 18. Okay, so anyway, though. So let's go with that. Let's actually make her pretty much our main healer here. Actually, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's just max that out right away here. I'd rather have her heal us as much as possible. Other than that, though, I think we actually have everything. Nope, actually we didn't. We didn't equip our stuff. So just want to make sure here. I think he had... Nope. Did he have better armor? Nope. And... Candy, we did equip that. And that's it. Okay. Alrighty, let us continue on with our adventure, now that we actually have some skills here. So where we need to go and find... It's gonna be very hard to actually not be tempted. Speaking of which, actually, there's one thing we do need to do. Check quests here. Lizard skins. We need more lizard skins. I'm going to actually save the curious kitty. Find the foolhardy girl's curious cat and bring her back to in Woodley. The cat was last seen headed for the Silent Forest to the south. So we're already going to be doing some quests. We gotta go see Looty, Kay. Oh, apparently Looty's in this town. Never mind. So where's Looty? Looty. Where is Looty? Unless Looty's not here. Is Looty here? Weapon shop. Is there anything? Stuck in this village. Unless this guy... Oh, is this guy it? Good afternoon to you. This is the village of Woodley. You don't look like you've come from Triom. You don't have much to see here, but I hope you enjoy your stay regardless. Won't stop staring at me. So, can I enter any of these? I guess I can't enter the houses that don't have any sort of business. That's a little odd. I'm gonna guess it's the inn I have to go to. I don't think I saw anything else. Only one other person here. Well, where the heck is Looty? Hello, outdoor loving cat. Well, then where's Looty then? I don't think I actually need items to sell. Am I able to leave this way? Oh, apparently oh, okay. So apparently she's somewhere around here then. She's somewhere around here. And apparently you don't actually get to mine or harvest things over again. I'm surprised I can't do mining. Yes, I am here. Are you Goblin? You are probably Goblin. Oh, I forgot to actually change one other thing about this. Apprentice scumbag.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Oh, I actually just noticed that. Apparently you actually have your stuff gets you lose your bonus board. But let's actually change one other thing here. I want to go with, where was it? Here it is. Let's actually change it to active. Let's pick as many fights as possible.
Let's take this advantage.
Okay.
Here I come.
Okay.
Take
Oh.
that.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
A mana yeti.
Now's the time to strike.
Come on, now's our chance. Eat this. Here I come.
You. There we go.
Here I come.
Kind of weird, honestly. You gotta hold down. Oh, thank
I
goodness.
was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on. Daily training is the key.
I hope I can actually max out the beats so I can actually switch my character stuff around. The beat system seems interesting. I think it has potential. But it's gonna be a weird drop of stats though once I actually switch my characters all to the other half. Apparently I need to use my blueberries. The downside when you have to actually use your actually just be able to actually get these chests open. I guess you don't need to buy blueberries.
We don't have time to play defense.
Okay. There we go.
Here I come.
I doubt this is actually gonna kill him.
Rising blade.
I should have actually improved his taunt. I
I
just
was
realized that.
getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Actually, I don't think I equipped taunt, did I? I'm starting to think I didn't equip taunt on Edge. What? Taunt? Man, skills, pickpocketing. Did I not? No, taunt's maxed out. Use this skill from the battle menu. I'm getting me. I guess I have to cast taunt. That's a little weird. I honestly would have expected something like that to be passive. Let's actually try that. So, setup, skills, taunt attracts attention.
We don't have time to play around. Here I come. Rising blade.
These guys are a little bit of a weak.
I must say that wasn't very challenging.
I want to get my bonus board up. Although something tells me that'll actually be really difficult to actually pull off. Come on. There we go.
Here I come.
See? He's frozen.
I I was just getting warmed up.
Oh, good.
Bring
Frozen's
on.
actually not a condition you have to heal. How was that a surprise attack?
Here I come.
Actually speed that up. I'm kinda torn, honestly. Like, the fixed position just kinda takes everything away from you,
I was just getting warmed up.
and you don't feel like you're in the
Come on.
thick of the action. But on the inverse... Let's see...
Here we
Harvest...
go.
On the inverse, it feels like I want to be able to actually... I wish I had someone who could actually mine. I honestly thought Edge would be the one who could actually do mining.
Here I come.
Yep. Kind of weird I have to actually taunt.
Here I come.
Oh well, as long as I can get my battle
I was
board
just
up.
getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
How many? Wow, there's a lot of enemies here, actually.
You don't have time to play around.
Uh-oh.
Take that.
Okay. Yeah, so much for guarding on that one. There we go.
Here I come.
Hopefully he lives.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Horned turtle. And should be one more. I think honestly the battle board made things a little too easy. There we go.
Here I come.
Now he's dead.
Now you'll see what I'm made of.
I'm actually surprised.
Here I come.
Did I pull it off on the turtle? Oops.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, what was the effect? Should have actually taken a look at that. What does he have then? Double blind sides enabled avoids counters. Increase damage to blindside enemies. Hey, how's it going, Newton? How you doing tonight, man? Chain combo entry during blind sides. Nice. Yeah, this beat system is actually kind of... Honestly, feels like it's kind of powerful. Could be really powerful. So, where do I need to go? Here. If I stay... Nope. Go on the other path. Let's go fight ourselves a turtle. I'm actually... You know, actually it would be... I don't know why I just thought this. But... So this is actually the thing that actually goes through my head. Come on. There we go.
Here I come.
I just realized someone could actually make an art blog of turning every single video game character into like a Peach or Toadette. And they could actually probably make get a lot of viewers.
I'm so glad everyone. Diligence. Diligence.
Just finished watching the Curse episode of Full Metal Alchemist. Man, it's been a while since I've heard about that series. I'll be honest, I'm probably actually one of the few people that's like says like, kinda actually am okay with the original series. Like I definitely see like why people really like Brotherhood. I definitely see why people really like Brotherhood. I definitely understand why people really enjoyed that one. But I think I actually just really like... I really like the use of Rose. I think that was actually probably the big thing. The show Tucker episode. I'm afraid it's been too long, so I'm not gonna remember everything about Full Metal Alchemist.
We can use this.
What do you got for me? Lemon, caterpillar fungus. This is why I invested in that. Kind of wish... Not exactly a huge fan of actually having to cast this stuff here. I mean, it's not something unusual to the, Of course.
Here I come! Now you'll see what I'm made of!
Can I just... I can't even dip. Okay, there we go. Now I can damage it. And he just knocked me down. The father of the girl and dog. Okay.
I'm so glad it's thanks to you, Edgy.
Okay, now I know what episode you're talking about. Yeah, that character. Or that setup. Tragic story, that. Purely a tragic story.
We don't have time to play around.
Yes, we do.
Here I come!
We have time to get our bonus board up. I'm actually surprised I didn't get it. Okay, that actually did not turn out what I wanted. Oh, that was long range. I need shorter. Oh, okay, now I've just lost it all. Well, that was horrible.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone. Maybe now I can be of some help to everyone.
Yeah, she said that for like the 17th time.
Now's the time to strike.
Take this advantage!
Hello?
Here I come!
I don't think I'm even gonna be able to actually do anything. It's only when he's actually at a... How'd that hit me? Yep. I cannot... Apparently I just can't damage him.
I could have done this all by myself.
I must become stronger!
I learned I don't understand Edge Maverick's, like, role as a caster. I mean, I'm kind of keeping him as a hack and slash character.
This may look like
There we go. Let's get our board back up, shall we?
Here I come! I was just getting warmed up.
I'm trying to think like what I liked about the Full Metal Alchemist series. I mean, there's actually a lot to like. I liked Winry. It was an interesting use of having a society that, you know, where people could actually continue living with prosthetics. Having a military-based society. Although they weren't really actually focused on that. No.
Here I come!
Oh.
Here I come!
There we go, we got our part of all that.
Bring 'em on!
Yeah, I can definitely see. Like, obviously, I think a lot of people prefer this the reproduction. They definitely prefer the reproduction because it fleshed out a lot more things and added a lot more characters that people actually could really enjoy and relate to. So this is just going. Apparently, you can't stop and pick up chests. Then 51 full. Well, this is south. So this leads to the forest. I'm off to save a cat. That's really, oh, okay, never mind, never mind. Apparently that's not a way to the forest. Alphonse is definitely a favorite. He's just so innocent. Yeah, I think a lot of people actually really liked Alphonse as a character. I mean, he was basically the anchor to Edward's comedy antics. Or I guess you'd say outbursts of anger, I should say. Come on, really? There we go.
Here I come.
I'm gonna have to learn how to use...
I'm so glad.
I also just realized my team just has no, has 0 MP now. Because we've just been in combat over and over and over again. Yeah, I kind of wish this was a kind of quick button for this.
Here I come.
Go.
Take that.
Critical finish.
I must say, that wasn't very challenging.
But no, it was a good series to actually sit down and watch. That's the forest barrier. Barrier? I don't recall any other paths leading back to Treon Village. Maybe someone in Woodley can tell us something about this. Let's go back and ask her. Really? You're actually sending me... You're sending me back. You're actually sending me back. Oh well. Well, at least there's barely any resistance I have to worry about now. Although, that kind of sucks. If this resets my battle board, I don't know what to think. I think it'll reset my battle board, though. But it does give me a good time to stop and actually, Actually, I bet if I use the rest at the end, it'll probably definitely reset my battle board. We gotta go see Looty, Kay. Where the heck is Looty? Oh. Hey, Elmery. I haven't seen you lately, Kay. I don't know anyone named Limmel. What are you angry about? How did I not see this house? Seriously, how did I not see this house? Lutia's mother. Well, hello there, Lim. What a nice surprise. Why don't you say hi to Lutia while you're here?
I see. Ludi, teach me the symbol. I'll try my bestest to learn
Please,
it,
Miss
Kay.
Lutia.
Not so long ago, there was a case of Bacculus in this village as well. I administered the Bacculus patient my healing symbol, but unfortunately I was unable to cure him.
Oh no.
What does that mean?
I don't know. But I can tell you that this particular case of Bacculus was unlike any other I've seen. Healing symbols are crafted by learning the source of the sickness and incorporating that knowledge into the symbol. To cure this new form of Bacculus, we need to uncover its source.
How do we do that?
That, I'm afraid I do not know.
Anytime there's something you don't know, you just ask Grandpa. Grandpa knows everything, Kay.
Ah, Gimdo, that's right.
Right. We're going back to Treon.
Wait. Take this.
A symbol stone.
You don't miss a trick, do you, Lim?
That's nothing.
A symbol stone?
To create a healing symbol for this sickness, you must first discover its source and bring it back. The symbol stone is a vessel for that purpose.
So it's kind of like a sample container.
So we find this source of the disease and put it in here.
That's right. I should be the one to make the journey, but
We'll handle it for you. We've got our reliable little friend Lim here to help us, after all.
Friend?
Friends. Friends. That kind of makes me smile, Kay?
Oh? You're not used to having many friends, Limmel?
Blah. I don't need friends like you.
I'd like to sit down and have a serious talk with you sometime.
Come on. Let's get back to the village, Kay.
It's so awkward. Like, I know this should basically be in silence, but still. Alright. Let's go see if we can find anything about the stones blocking the path. The cell is blocked, you know. Oh, well, I hadn't thought about that. No, I imagine you hadn't. Here's a bit of advice then. If you're heading for Treon, the best path is through the Silent Forest to the south. Getting through it would be easy enough if it weren't for the illusions. They say the forest plays with your sense of direction. It shows you things that aren't actually there. You need a fairy orchid from the shore of Lake Aegis to keep your bearings straight in there. First, pick up one of those orchids at Lake Aegis, then go through the Silent Forest. It's just a short walk there from Treon. That'd probably be the best path for now. We'll try that then. Thank you very much. Sure, be careful, and try not to mess up Lake Aegis any, alright? Just pick the orchid and head out of there. There's something about this girl that it annoys you because it's a monotone voice. That's the issue. Oh, I guess I get to keep my battle lord. Oh, this big ogre. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna finish. Oh, sure, he gets invulnerability frames, but I don't. Oh, I guess he's probably one of those that you can't actually blindside.
Just getting warmed up. Bring
I'm
'em on.
probably getting punished for that. That's probably it, actually. Yeah, it's just because I don't know who why the direction for the voice acting was say, all right, don't show any emotion. I don't know who thought that was actually a good idea. Oh, did they literally ran away?
It's all by myself.
Useful experience indeed.
Well, we still gotta level up. Alright, so I need to find the lake? I don't even remember seeing a lake, but okay. Guess the lake's over here then. Or not, that's literally a cliff. But yeah, it's very hard, like, especially when you make a child. Excuse me? And I am stuck. Oh, she's also paralyzed. All my characters are paralyzed. What cures paralysis? Basil, perfect. I don't think I actually have anything that actually cures my paralysis. Okay, my bonus board could still be broken.
I was just getting warmed
But when you have a
up.
child
Bring 'em
be unemotional, in a story. Especially, like, this is your first planet. You're effectively seeing. She's still, yeah, she still has that. Wow, I took a beating in that one. So where's this lake? But it's always difficult when dealing with, like, unemotional voices or monotone voices. I mean, they can be entertaining from a meta-humor standpoint, but when you actually try to make it sound more interesting than it actually is, like, you would want your first world to be something that kind of sets up a stage here, that you're actually going to be in a whole new world, a whole new place.
I could have done this all by myself.
And that's what's actually made a lot of, usually made the Star Ocean games great, because it's very alienating to be thrown into scenarios that you're not too familiar with. These guys aren't even living through my attacks now.
I must say, that wasn't very challenging.
So it doesn't really set up a good, strong first impression. That's honestly the issue. I don't think this is the lake either. The heck is this lake? Unless the lake's in the area. That a fairy orchid would get us through the barrier. Okay, where's the fairy orchid then? Like, the problem is I'm not seeing a lake. I mean, that's why the whole important... I'm gonna guess that. Yep, that's a fairy orchid. There is a strange light this flower gives off. Right in the middle of nowhere. I'm sorry, but this is not a lake. That does not qualify as a lake. Also, I probably actually should fight these mushrooms here. Do it for the battle board. Do it for the battle board. Ah, darn it. Come on. There we go.
Take that! I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Oh, that's... okay. Wow, when they said they were taking away they meant it. So let's see here. So blackberries... wow, blackberries restore 40% magic. Let's just actually do this. Let's go fight some trees.
We don't have time to play around.
Come on. I would really like you guys to actually... I don't think anything's actually attacking me now. There we go.
Here I come.
A man-eating tree.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
I kind of like the battle board. It doesn't seem though you can really control. I mean, it does seem like you actually you can control. What am I saying? You can control what you're gonna get on the board. But I'm really... oh, he's gonna be casting magic. He's gonna be casting magic. I didn't even get the critical. I don't think these guys are strong enough now to fight me.
That wasn't very challenging.
Because there's a huge disparity between getting like 140% experience and, or 140% more experience, I should say.
Come on. Now's our chance.
Kinda wish this was a quick skill though. Okay.
Here I come.
Now he has no health left. Maybe I should actually set my characters up not to cast magic. Actually, skill boost. Where's her harvesting? You know what? I don't mind actually using my party SP for that, because it feels like we're going to be using this a lot more.
Now's the time to strike.
Let's take it back. Ice me. Here I come.
What? Ah, come on, really? I thought that would have actually killed him. Yeah, he's going to die in a second.
I must say, that wasn't very challenging.
This feels pretty good, Kay.
I wonder who's in this forest. Who is in this forest here?
We can use this.
Tasty mushroom? I have no idea. Let's see, who's here? This is a... Look, there's a kitty here. This must be the cat that girl was talking about. Come on, boy, let's bring you back home.
There you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna do the quest here. Is it? Good job. Come on. There we go.
Here I come.
Get myself a critical finish. Nope, he's dead. I'm leaving the stream. Oh no, we're ambushed. Okay, that works. Oh, he just stole our full. Get your...
Take that.
They literally are scumbags.
I was just getting warmed up.
Oh,
Bring
God, my
on.
bonus board is polluted. Actually, no, SP actually can be useful. What am I saying? SP can be very useful. Hey, how's it going, Wayward? How are you guys how are you doing tonight? I've just been trying to get experience here.
Let's take this advantage. Come on, eat this.
Come on. I know you can actually attack me.
Here I come.
I could have done this all by myself.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Nice. Rank 10 for S. What do I need? And we'll finish the rest. Well, we need to drop off a cat here. Clearly, dropping off this cat is important. I'll be honest, I'm actually kind of surprised. I've already spent almost an hour actually playing this. Dear good, my God, I was honestly expecting to find the next story beat. You're playing a new game. You're playing Rocket Birds 2 since it's free on PSN for this month. Wait, what do you mean by only this month? Let's see. Yeah, that was the... yeah, here. Let's see. Did I? Do I? Okay, cool. I actually have this. Yeah, let's deliver that.
I can't keep being a nuisance forever.
We found him. This is the guy, right? Wow, thank you, ma'am. Well, thank you very, very much. And we get some experience.
All right, let's keep this up.
That was a good experience.
You're welcome, and don't go running off like that anymore, okay? Mew. Sir Francis. Apparently the cat's name was Sir Francis. Did she give me anything else? Oh, no problem. We're just glad to help out. Keep an eye on him from now on, alright? Did she sell anything new? That's a lot of food. I probably actually should... Man, I really should probably actually buy all this stuff here. Aqua berries. They're just wild berries. But you get the game for free for life, right? Or is that PSN program just like a rental program? I hope it's not just a rental program. That would actually be terrible if it was only a rental program. Let's see. Is there anything else? Chain combos. That would actually... wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. Probably actually the most important thing I'll probably buy this game. Is teaching them chain combos. That means they can actually use all of their skills together. Of course, that actually encourages them to use more of their magic. But that's fine. Hatchet reel. Hatchet reel into hatchet reel. That works perfectly. Free as long as you have your subscription. I honestly thought, like, if you had the PS Plus stuff, they would give away their games. Like, that's what I thought the program was all about. But if it's a rental program, kind of like the way the Nintendo Online is, ugh. I don't know how to feel about it now.
They haven't noticed.
Now's the time to...
Here I come!
Let's see. Nope. I forgot I already attacked.
Wonderful. I'm so glad Diligence. Diligence.
I'm already halfway through my beats. Wait, am I halfway through? I think I'm halfway through. I think, honestly, I kind of think this beat system is kind of overpowered. Yeah, still... How long is this game? I thought this game was supposed to be like 48 hours long.
There you are.
Yes, I'm there, and I'm leaving. Too bad. Let's go fight a tree. Okay, so you have to be subscribed to actually get access to them. That kind of sucks, honestly. I mean, I kind of understand why they have it this way. Oh, please don't. Stop whipping me.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
How much experience do I actually need to level up here? Yeah, we're getting a ridiculous amount of experience. I guess what I need now for my battle board is actually full.
Here I come! I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on!
Alright, let's go get that last harvest. And then we can go to Triom. We'll commit to the story this time, I promise.
We can use this.
Plus, it also wouldn't hurt. I think we can actually finish off some of the missions here. Alright, and this takes us to the plains. See, I actually haven't even subscribed to the Nintendo Online service. I used the 7-day free trial, but I haven't subscribed yet. I really should. But I don't have the time now to play games, which kinda sucks. Like, the only time I really give myself time to sit down and play games right now is actually, what you're seeing right now. I'm trying to think of other ways to actually make it, to actually create content that people actually would want to, want to watch and stuff. The problem is my ideas are kind of difficult to execute. They require me learning a lot of different skills. Skills I currently don't have yet. Or connections. That would be the other half of it. Maybe I should have actually leveled up the, oh, that's not good. Please. Okay. Alright, fine, forget this. There we go. That's what I needed. There we go, now we have a full bonus board of experience. Well, almost a full bonus board of experience.
I'm so glad everyone's
I don't know how I got the SP one, though. That I would like to know. God, we go from having no experience and getting our butt handed to us to now... Okay, we're like 10 levels higher than where we started from. Alright. Is there... Oh, there's actually more stuff here. I am going to loot this place. Blind. I must violate the Prime Directive as much as possible. 255 full, that's good.
We can use this.
Any more? Nope, there's one more chest. An ice gem. What does an ice gem do? I really wish I could do mining. Like, they're already teasing it, so it makes me feel like I should have been able to actually do mining already. I think I might have missed something back at the, Actually, it might just be here. Did I literally just miss mining or something? No, I didn't miss mining. But I can go to the weapon shop and such. I also just realized there's some chests here I haven't opened. Deliver orders. I can deliver crystal. I only need to make a custard pie. Yeah, how the heck did I miss these chests? Actually, I know how I missed these chests. I didn't even have an item radar. Well, that's fine. This game really wants you to actually have have space for blueberries. But I'm already maxed out. Alright. Nope, don't have a flame sword or a hunting bow to give this guy. Chest is right here, but it's covered in ice. Don't know what to do when that's in these scenarios when stuff's covered in ice. Anything else? No. Okay. Is Grandpa Stone? No, he isn't.
The source of the sickness. Speaking with complete honesty, I haven't an inkling what it might be. However... forgive me. There is a matter I failed to mention when first we met. Several months ago, another celestial ship fell upon our land.
What? A celestial ship? You mean besides ours?
Only a short time after it fell, the strange monsters appeared, and people began to fall ill from the sickness.
Monsters. And a mysterious illness. It all seems a bit too convenient to be a coincidence.
What do you think, Edge? Edge? Hello? Anybody home?
What? Sorry. Yeah, the other ship definitely concerns me too.
One might venture to guess that the other ship brought the source of the disease.
It can't hurt to go take a look, at least.
Gimdo, where is this other celestial ship now?
It fell in the Rinoa Mountains, beyond Wind Swallow Valley. It is a rugged and craggy path. What's worse, the trail is bristling with monsters.
It won't be a problem. Leave it to us.
Oh, proper words of gratitude escape me. Please, take this with you. You will need it to pass through Wind Swallow Valley.
Grandpa! Okay.
I know. Limmel? You stay here with your grandfather. We'll take care of the source of the disease, okay? It'll be fine. We'll be back soon. You don't have to worry about us.
No, don't take away my healer. I need my healer.
I'm sorry, Limmel. The pain has passed. They are so strong, so kind, rushing into danger for the sake of others, without the slightest hesitation. Perhaps they truly are gods sent to us from the heavens.
No, they're not. Edgy and Ray Ray and FaZe aren't gods. Edgy and Ray Ray and FaZe are friends, Kay?
You may go with them, little Limmel.
Grandpa.
You've never opened your heart to anyone, yet you let those people see your true self without any hesitation. That makes me very, very happy.
But...
Come now, you're going to cure me, aren't you? I'll be getting better soon.
See, I understand why she's like Limmel is an emotionally stunted girl.
This other ship, you don't suppose it's the Aquila?
I thought you were brooding about something, so that's it, huh? It's not possible. Gimdo said the other ship crashed here several months ago, right?
Can we be sure?
Huh?
I don't think Edge's theory necessarily misses the mark. Put simply, warp travel is movement accomplished through the distortion of time. Therefore, it's theoretically possible that an error taking place mid-warp could cause the ship to end up in another time entirely. For example, even an instant's variance might cause a gap of several decades.
Hold on. The Aramia...
What about the Aramia?
Both of our ships encountered the warp anomaly, and we both landed on the same planet, but the Aramia crew was operating on their own. They didn't make any effort to rendezvous with us. Why would that be?
There's only one answer I can think of. When the Aramia warped out, it arrived on Eos in a time prior to our crash.
That's what you mean, right, Face?
Precisely.
So that means it really could be Crow's ship. But supposing it is, why would...
Edgy!
Lim?
Aren't you forgetting something? You forgot your friend, Kay?
Wow, we'd have to be pretty absent-minded to forget a friend, huh?
Then let's go, Kay?
And we got a fire ring. Guess that's meant to melt the ice. Yeah, don't take away the healer from any RPG. It's pretty much the dying cry of any the dying cry of any RPG player. But no, honestly, like, I think the performance... Oops, that's the wrong direction. Like, obviously, I understand why Limmel is an emotionally stunted girl because she lost her parents. Wait, you can't use Grandpa's fire ring yet, Kay. You need the pigeon lady in the village to put power in it for you. The pigeon lady? Who the heck is the pigeon lady? Now I'm even more confused. This wasn't explained at all. Who the heck is the pigeon lady? Faithful Elder. Shady Sorcerer. Say, could I borrow that? She swiped away my fire ring. Nothing is infinite in this world. If you use something with complete abandon, you will lose it sooner or later. Yeah! All set. I've completely refilled it. Wait, seriously? Look, who are you anyway? Me? Not telling. Kinda wish you could get a close-up of all the characters. Oh, that's better. Thank you. Thank you, well. Yeah, she actually looks pretty good. No, it's not that bad at backtracking. It's more of the issue of not explaining what I actually need until, oh, you need this. You need this very specific thing, or a person, to actually move forward. Actually, I do need to fight more lizardmen.
Let's take this advantage.
I have no...
I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Still have no magic. No, I'm not too worried about the backtracking, honestly. Although I really think, honestly, I probably should have already had mining. I think I missed my opportunity to get mining back at, back on Eos. I feel like I definitely should have been able to actually get a lot of this stuff. Oh. And our ice. Oh, that's the tower, so let's head east. Like, honestly, so far there really hasn't been any backtracking. I mean, this is only the first planet we've been on. But no, yeah, like, Limmel being an emotionally stunted girl makes complete sense. There we go. I don't even know why I'm doing this, actually. I don't need to do this. I already have my bonus board.
I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Unless I want... That's actually one downside about the bonus board. It's like you have to intentionally then get it broken. Or break it. Just so you can refill it again with something else you want or need. And honestly, the thing I actually would want over anything else is money, but they didn't really explain it. Alrighty. Fire ring, 20 out of 20. I only have 20 charges left. I hope I don't actually have to go back and recharge this every single time. I'm also a little surprised they keep giving you, yeah, we'll definitely use the fire ring for that chest. If I see a chest, we're going for it. Aqua robe. It's probably actually for a Limmel. Yep. But yeah, I'm not really noticing much backtracking for this game yet. What the heck is this little guy? Oh my god.
Come on, now's our chance.
It's saber-tooth tigers. They look more like saber-tooth squirrels. I was gonna call them saber squirrels. That would have been adorable. Imagine having a saber-toothed squirrel. Alright, well, the game's gonna give me an opportunity to save. I'm definitely going to take it. Because I apparently have developed a very bad habit through this year of not saving. Or waiting a very, very long time until I actually save. Was that a harpy? That is definitely not the Aquila. Where do you suppose it came from? No idea. Let's take a look inside. Oh, come down here. Come down here. Oh, I want to fight you. Can I fight you? Hello? Hello? Thank you. I need to fight you. For science. Okay, that's not good.
Here I come.
Harpia.
Generate my
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Useful experience indeed.
MP cost minus 25% during rush
This
mode.
feels pretty good, Kay.
Ooh, she has a new ability too. Scorching Star. I'm actually surprised when it comes to the magic in this game. They haven't, God, magic is so cheap in this. Summon service to yeah, definitely. If it keeps said Scorching Star. I kind of like she actually gets a Cerberus-like pet. That's the cool part. Got here more blackberries. This will be useful. But it feels like you could easily have a better impact if you actually had her slowly develop emotion, or the voice. Like, the one thing honestly I'm kind of hoping now is that the voice acting for her actually becomes more stand out instead of just being constantly monotone. But I have a feeling that it's going to be monotone no matter what. Just simply because this is one of those... It's hard to actually, like, change your voice acting for your characters. For things like combat and such. Because you only have a voice actor's time for only so long. Oh, so there actually is a chain combo bonus in this game. Interesting. Uh-oh. Oh no. Terrible little harpy. How dare she break my bonus board? Oh well, it does give me something to do.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Ah, that would have been so much worth so much more experience. Ooh, what's this? Plastic explosive.
Let's take this advantage. Yeah!
Come on. How is that the target? Hello? Are you... Okay, it's not even targeting me.
Here I come.
Oh well. Apparently I'm not gonna get SP anymore. What?
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Oh no, this is a ship. Any more plastic explosives? I do enjoy me plastic explosives. I do enjoy being a demo man. That was a great character play. What the heck? I do enjoy playing the demo man.
This may look
I actually kind of miss playing demolition-based characters. It was fun. Hello?
I could have done this all by myself.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Maybe now I can be of some help to everyone.
At least I'm not... My face isn't... Wow, this is a big dungeon. Well, at least I get a map. Can I open... Oh! Okay, I see what they want me to do. Gotcha. Is that... Nope. So I gotta go the short way or go the long... What the heck is that?
They look like
I kind of wish the manual targeting has gotta change in this game. I'm gonna break my bonus board again because of this. Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous here. I can't even attack. There.
Here I come. Here I come.
I think I'll actually just remove the slow motion for the, Oh, okay, that's not good. Okay, and I actually...
Take that.
There we go, straight to finish. Have yourself a good night,
I was
dude.
just getting warmed up.
Yeah, I was feeling
Useful experience.
passing out earlier. But video games is honestly a great source of adrenaline. It is a wonderful source of adrenaline, actually. Blackberries. I'll pretty much give it to everyone. Do wish this game actually offered some sort of grouping up system. Like, that's the one thing I kinda wish. There you go.
Take that. Here I come.
Go.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Did I get cider? Also, I'm gonna guess that's actually gonna hurt me. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Can't do anything with that. I shall taunt you all. It's a big mistake, honestly. Go! That's a full
I was just
bonus
getting
board.
warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Look how much experience you get from that.
Thanks to you, Edgy.
Let's see. It's ice. I just wanted the chest. Let's see. What's in here? That's a lot of blueberries. And some big berries, too. Let's see. So, where to next, then? Examine. Wait, do I need to? No, I don't. Okay. I'm guessing the plastic explosive just kind of make things quicker, but I want to see if I actually can use those for, to get any chests, because I have a good feeling. Never mind. Never mind, they actually just want you to use it for that. That's actually kind of surprising. Alright, let's go blow up. Let's blow up this hallway. Yes. Don't stand near plastic explosives, kids. Alright, so now what do I have here? No. I see why they have it set up this way. But if you have item radar, hey, you can just... You know where you need to go. Why are all these chests encased in ice? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Place that. Hopefully I have enough plastic explosive. You gonna blow up? Yeah. You gonna blow up? Hello? What? Okay, apparently I need to actually do a combination of the two. That's a little odd. Also, I don't understand why they're getting defense buffs. Don't understand why he's getting that.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Is that more plastic explosives? Sweet. Painting potion. Anything else? Wait, does that mean I can use the fire chest on the ring? Can I? Yes, I can! That's what that does. Okay. Skill manual, HP boost. That sounds interesting. Everyone can use it. I think I'll hang on to that, actually. Now I want to go back, actually, to the, I want to go back to the tunnel there. Let's see. Ooh, what are you? Hey, it's a dragon! Wow, that was quick, actually, for that enemy to become a normal. Okay. I guess he's... Nope, he's gonna do that.
Incinerate my enemies.
Possibly fail.
Because you're a normal enemy now.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Also, what's with the camera angles here? Alright, so there are two chests. I'm gonna guess I need plastic explosive. And I guess I need fire ring. Come on. Use your fire ring. Thank you. Let's see. Tested in twine. Can't use more passive explosive. What do I need to do to get rid of vines on chests?
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
And what about you? You're free. Ooh, new sword. Is it better than my current sword? Not by quite a bit. And okay, don't need to waste that. Don't know where that dragon came from, but okay. I think I'm at a point now where I'm actually okay with just accepting what fights actually catch me instead.
You should have more respect for our skin.
Rising blade.
You know, for having all that defense, not doing you as much good as you think.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
I'm actually surprised I also made weapon assets for each of the stuff, for each of the weapons in this game. I mean, I shouldn't be, but it's still one of those kind of like, hey, that's a nice surprise. Alright. Do I need to use my ring? No, okay, so lightning was actually doing it for me. That's what that was about. Give me that chest. Critical hit.
This feels pretty good.
Now's the time to strike.
Come on. Eat this. Eat this. I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
I don't think I'm supposed to be this high of a level. Let's see. Okay, so the chest straight ahead of us. I probably also should save. Probably should save first, actually. Let's save first. What I'm hoping is I'll actually be off of this planet. God. Go from like level 5 all the way to level 18. This is ridiculous.
Let's take this advantage. Now you'll see what I'm made of. Take that. I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
You know, I think at first that having the ability to have the ability to make inputs and stuff in an RPG, I don't know, like that's what I actually enjoy, like having at least a certain level of interactivity. I think that's why I always appreciate games that allow some sort of, like a level of combat inside. I guess that too. The door's locked with a passcode. Hopefully you can find that code somewhere nearby. Okay. Let's examine the desk.
This is awful.
What could have happened here?
It's like a monster's den in here. The crewmen are probably all...
Well, at least it wasn't the Aquila.
Download complete.
Good work, FaZe? Are you alright?
You don't look so good.
Did you eat something funny? You shouldn't eat stuff off the ground, Kay?
I'm going to display everything the security cameras recorded here, beginning to end.
Who are they?
They're Cardionon. They're the crew of this ship. Inhabitants of the 8th planet of the Arcturus system, Cardionon. Aliens, if you will. I've never seen one either.
That must be the bridge?
Here we go.
Ugh. So the Cardionons are the oh.
God.
Wait, then why'd they transform into lizard men?
The recording stops here. The bridge was destroyed, and the ship crashed immediately after.
I see.
What's it mean?
What happened? What happened here? Tell me, Edge!
Exactly what you saw. The Cardionon mutated into those lizard creatures and tore each other apart. Now they're rampaging all over this planet.
So it seems. This is a grave situation.
What are we going to do, Edge?
Isn't it obvious? We're going to find the source of the disease. That's what we came here for, isn't it?
Yeah. And we've got to save all of your people, right, Lim?
Yeah, then it's settled. Let's keep on moving, people.
I thought we were just gonna mess with the Prime Directive even more. There's a passcode for the door in here. I'll save it in our data. Good. So that is what will get us forward. And of course... well, things got a lot darker. Okay. Oh, cool. You can actually change your setup on the fly. That's a surprise. Surprised I actually let you do that. Oh, okay. Ambush. Gotcha. Guardian system, don't let me down. Okay. Woo. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna be able to attack them. See, this is actually what I would like to see more of, like the ambush system to be very fleshed out. Oh, shoot, that's not good. And that's not good either. Actually, I just realized you could actually just move your character out of the way from getting, having your bonus board broken by changing leaders.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
400 experience.
Maybe now I can be of some help to everyone.
That is ridiculous.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Useful experience indeed.
I guess he has to be close to actually getting his level up. Let's see. Is this covered? Is chest covered in vines? It's covered in vines. Damn it! Gotta be a way to get rid of that. Hang on a second. I'm just gonna take your stuff. Gonna take your blackberries. Yeah, I'm your prey. Hopefully my bonus board didn't get deleted by that.
This may look like
It did not. Good. Oh, Or he's just turned to ice.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring him on.
I'm actually surprised just how little MP she actually has. There we go. There's her full heal. Only place to go is up. Now I'm tempted to actually backtrack to that place. For Sage. So now that I got that fire ring. Anything else? There's one more chest. Covered in ice. Power bracelet. Nice. What's power bracelet do? Power bracelet. 100 HP, 50 MP. That actually is not a bad idea. Nullifies fire symbols 20% of the time. Actually not bad for him, actually. Especially if he just keeps casting earth spells. Right, me? Nope, don't have any others. Alright, let's save one more time. If the game gives us a save point, we really should just save. There we go. Is this the heart of the ship? Heart of the ship.
What is this thing?
It's all floaty and sparkly.
A stone? No, it's not. More like... No, not iron either. What kind of material is this?
And why are you touching it?
I swear I've... Raimi, FaZe, do you remember seeing anything like this before?
Could it be? That time when we first met?
That's right! That's it!
Yeah, the meteor fragment we found on Eos.
No doubt about it, this is the same stuff!
But what's it doing on this planet?
Good question.
I'm bored. Nobody's talking to me.
What's that light?
Lim, did you do something?
The symbol stone is reacting. Wait, could that mean...
This is the source of the disease.
Lim, try moving it a little closer to that thing.
Okay. Symbological, power, eliminate, light, worldwide.
What just happened?
That's kinda weird. Ludi's symbol stone didn't work.
Get away from it, you two!
Something's wrong! What the hell's going on?
Angel?
No. Well, actually, no. Angels could be demons, too. That's actually pretty kick-ass.
Such a grotesque angel doesn't deserve the name.
Amen to that.
It's like a Sir mixed with a werewolf and dragon. Oh, I do not have any damage against this thing. I would really like to be able to move. Okay, so I can actually get behind it.
Now you'll see what I'm made of.
Okay. not have as good reaction time as I used to. There has got to be a better way to handle this guy. Is there? Maybe I can use magic. Silence? That takes a while to cast. I even... It takes so long to cast.
Here I come. Rising blade. Eat this. Now you'll see what I'm made of.
I cannot do any damage to him. Nope, I can't actually get two of them at the same time. Okay, this is actually really bad. Hang on a second, everyone. Gotta... So, I had malware bites just pop up. That was actually blocking about half of my screen. Kinda something you don't want. There we go. Right. That's not gonna do anything for me. Damn it! I was hoping that wouldn't happen. That's not good. I do not know what this wants from me. This is very polarizing. Right. So he's under rush. Honestly, I think my only hope here right now.
Here I come.
Not do any damage to this thing. I don't remember actually if I need to hold. Well, I'm not gonna be able to get an attack off of that. It's a big area radius. There we go. Oh, cool. So that's what that does. I guess there's actually a good reason to get combo hits then. It actually didn't do a lot of damage though, unfortunately. That did though. Alright. Yeah, okay, so that's how I do damage. I have to use blindside. I would like a break for a second here. I don't think he's going to be affected by this at all. No, he is not, because he is in rush mode. Oh, that's not good. Hello? There you are. Oh. That is definitely how you actually do damage to this guy. And also apparently have your bonus board and be absolutely murdered.
Excellent. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I just noticed we lost our healer. She has not been using it. Now, all my characters have not really been getting to use their magic. Okay, she's probably... Yep, she's healing herself.
Here I come! Eat this! Eat this!
Oh, that's not good.
Here I come! Eat this!
I did a good job there. Come on. This is a very polarizing fight.
Here I come! Eat this!
Is he no longer targeting me? Guess he's no longer targeting me.
Thank you.
Can't. Okay, you need to attack me, buddy. Come here. Or he does not care at all. I know I have a hard time getting you to attack me, but seriously, you gotta attack me. That is not good. How long does it take me to heal, anyway? Actually, that's not long at all. There we go. Or keel or shield. Ah, I could have had so much more experience. Level 21. Really? No victory? Deal at least 500 points of damage. Fight as battle leader for 60 minutes.
Ha!
Ooh, that's a grim fate.
What happened to it?
It would seem we failed to recover the source of the disease.
Good job at snatching defeat. On the jaws of victory there, FaZe. Alright. Well, the only thing left to do is actually leave. I guess there's no other... Well, no, there's probably still wildlife actually here. Let's go heal. And also apparently get whacked. That's kind of weird. I guess this game does encourage you to actually do backtracking. I'm a huge fan of the camera, though. Although I think part of me is I'm trying to actually use the camera and do movements. Alright, so... Go this way. Get us out of here. Yes, well... Wait. Oh, no. I think I'll take a stop by the tower, though. Yep, still covered in vines. I wonder what you need to actually get rid of that, then. How much money do I have, anyway? 11,000. Oh. Good, we still have tiger squirrels. They look adorable, I'm sorry. I know they're monsters that actually can absolutely annihilate us, but still. They look adorable. Go. Use my skills.
Take that!
Come on. There, good.
Here I come!
Ah, darn it, he killed him.
I must say, that wasn't very challenging.
Let's see. Doesn't look like anything's here, but... Oh. There is something here, never mind. Is this just an exit? Oh, it is an exit. Sweet. Oh, well, it's not where I need to go, but still, it'll lead me to a chest. Keep laughing, Harpy. Blizzard Protector. That would have been nice a few moments ago. SRF armor. Blizzard Protector. That is a huge boost to defense for her. Is she supposed to be like a tank or something? Am I missing something? This game's supposed to like have ranged tanks. I kinda wish the targeting system in this game was a little bit more responsive.
Here I come!
I really wish it was just more responsive. How's attacked by someone else was
Here I come! Here I come! Here I come!
There we go.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on!
Yeah, honestly, it seems like if you really know what you're doing, you could just out-level the game's content. That makes me wonder what else is actually hiding here in this area. Let's see. Doesn't look like this game. It doesn't look like it's hiding too much, honestly. Now I'm curious, though. Anything here? And it has no Popkiss. Darn it. Although it does offer a shortcut, at least.
They haven't noticed.
Come on! Here I come!
Okay, that was pretty cool.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
Darn it. This game is not afraid to having you fight a lot of enemies. I really underestimated that. Can I actually just block that? No, I cannot. Okay. Yeah, I think that. Oh my goodness. So my issue with this bonus, is the game right now is honestly the targeting system. It's too slow. It is way too slow for what it needs to achieve. Like, it needed to be faster paced. And I don't mean the combat, just like actually being able to get the blind sides and such, like, and switching targets. If the target switching was pretty much instantaneous,
So glad
Useful experience indeed.
then it would be much better. This would actually be a much, much better game. Because it doesn't do that, this is honestly probably going to be a very rough around the edges adventure. Alright. Okay. Oh, hello. Yep, more plastic explosive. Probably don't need it anymore, but that's fine. Although, I really should not be dashing on ice.
We were too careless.
Yep.
Here I come.
What? My bonus board. Come on.
Here I come.
I've lost it all. These guys aren't even worth the experience anymore. I'm leaving this place. There we go. Hello? Are those not stairs? Oh, I guess they're not stairs. Never mind. I don't know why I thought they were stairs, but apparently they're not.
We don't have more.
There we go.
Take that.
Okay, just have them kill them all.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's...
Yeah, I think I better head back to Eos. I think I missed the mining skill. Makes me a bit sad, actually. Could have really used that mining skill. I feel like I could have made a bunch of weapons. But we're near the end of the stream here. What we're going to do here, we are going to head into the tower for one quick second here and get that ice chest. I think there's only one we missed in there, because I want to use that fire ring and get that item, although I don't... Actually, I don't think it's on the first floor now that I think about it. You know what? It's probably not that important. I'm not even going to worry about it. Let us head back to town. Or I apparently missed a chest over here. What the heck? One of the achievements in this game is actually getting every single chest of the game. I know it's a foolhardy endeavor, but still. It's just one of those things you'd like to at least try. Accuracy seeds. Okay, items we will never use while playing this game. Yeah, let's just... I'm not even going to worry about the chest achievement. That's honestly kind of ridiculous. Let's go back to town. Wonder if we can get a recharge on that fire ring. Yeah, I definitely feel like I should have had mining skill already. God, this music is so... It's so depressing, honestly. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good.
Apparently, the Backlog patients mutated into terrible beasts. They lost all reason, attacking their families, the village, and finally...
Lim!
How many times did I tell you? They die if you don't water them.
Grandpa, I wasn't able to save you. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Lucia.
We found the source of the sickness. However, we were unable to recover it. The symbol stone shattered, along with the source of the disease itself.
I see. The patients started screaming and then turned to stone, just as that column of light appeared. I was worried it might have happened here, too.
Column of light? You think this happened because of a column of light?
Edge?
No, it's because we failed.
No. If the source had remained, more and more would have grown sick. Now you've destroyed it. Who would condemn such an act?
She speaks truth, Edge. That strange object was the cause of all this suffering. Perhaps we should make discovering its origins our new objective.
Lim, we're going back to the sky. We have to make sure nothing like this ever happens again. But what do you want to do? You know, Lim, if you still feel the same as us, if you think of us as your friends, just like the way we think about you, and if you want to come along with us in our journey,
I'm going with you. Ludi, I'm gonna come back as a master symbologist, Kay.
I'll be waiting.
Bittersweet ending. And also, unfortunately, a complete violation of the Prime Directive. I'm going now, Grandpa. Aww. Come back, Lynn. No matter what happens, I want to see us. I want you back here smiling, alright? Okay. I'm gonna be a master symbologist when I get back, Kay? So now what? Actually tried to protect me. That's certainly a first. This is tragic. You're going, right, Limmel? Well, we'll be alright. I'll make sure everyone's smiling for you when you get back, so don't worry about us, okay? Well, I don't think... Yep, none of the shops are in service. Speaking of ice, though... See what this chest had to offer. Recipe Memo 02. And an earth gem. So was the pigeon lady still here? Or did she take off? Nope, she's still here. Truly a shame, but now's the perfect time for my services. Would you like me to fill up? Yeah, sure. She gave it back with a satisfied look. Looks like it's filled up. Interesting. Alright. The only thing to do is head to space. Actually, wait a minute. Do we have any quests here? Order from Omega, Seaweed. Silver. I didn't even... Yeah, I really did miss mining. I missed mining by a milestone. Hopefully we can actually head back to Eos. I would really like to be able to get mining. Because missing that is really, really bad. So... let's actually save here on our ship. And let's go see.
Okay, we're going to the stars.
Lim seems to be feeling a little better now.
I don't think she's completely back to her old self yet, but hopefully we can help with that.
Because we recruited child labor.
Drawing.
Lim, drawing on the floor is a no-no! Lim, honey, the ship belongs to everyone.
Analyzing the data already?
Well, there is much to ponder. And besides...
Here, sit down like a good girl. It's dangerous to run
I
around
have to be
like
doing
that,
something.
okay?
We don't have much data about the object. The Cardionon's aim, however, I have discovered. You might call it colonization by force.
In other words, invasion. Sounds to me like they don't deserve much sympathy. If those were their plans for...
What is it?
Oh, it's just that... it occurred to me I don't even know this planet's name. The name of Limmel's home world, I mean.
Judging from the level of their civilization, it's possible they may not even have one.
Lemurs.
Huh?
Lemurs. That's what Grandpa said. Lemo Lemery Phi. That's my name. I got the world's name, Kay.
Lemurus.
That's a really nice name, Lim.
Thanks. I like it.
Edge, there's some data here I think might interest you.
That's the Aquila.
Crow. Who would have thought we'd catch his trail here, of all places?
What shall we do? I await your instructions, Captain.
I hereby issue new orders for SRF-003 Calnus.
To further research the abnormal conditions on colonization candidate planet Lemurus, and to search for the lost Aquila. We set course for Arcturus 8.
What the heck is Arcturus 8?
You'll have the co-pilot seat from now on.
Yes, sir.
Calnus, prepare for launch.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Kinda works. Alright. Poor Lim. I suppose Gimdo was the only family she had left. You sure it was such a good idea to bring Limo along? Oh, well, I suppose there's no dwelling on it now. Ready to depart for the Cardonon at a moment's notice. Please give the orders when you're ready, sir. Grandpa. Alright, well, looks like we got our new orders and where we're going next. So for now, first things first, let's actually rest. And second, and she has a room of her own. Oop. Why don't we actually rest here? And we'll actually stop our stream here for the night. I had a feeling, honestly, that was the way this story was gonna go. I had a good feeling that was the way our story was gonna go. We did actually learn a little bit more about combat, and we got a lot stronger. So I'm questioning if that strength will actually persist to our next planet. So if anything, what I might do off-stream is mess around with the invention system and such, and if I have the time at least, which I probably don't, to mess around with the invention system and learn a few new things to craft and such, and hopefully, and if I can, I'm gonna see if I can actually find where I can get the mining ability as well. But for now though, thank you very much for all watching, and let me take a look and see who else is streaming right now. And of course, I'm not gonna give it a host, because I actually don't want to ruin it for myself here, but there is the completionist. He is streaming Mega Man 11. He is going through that. Probably, chances are, honestly, he's probably actually going to do it for... Actually, no, it's way too... Actually, no, Mega Man 11 probably is not a long game. It is probably not a very long game at all. But that's going to do it for me tonight, though. Thank you all for watching. Until then, take care.